What's up, y'all? It shows with the most that that's the most. JerCrispy. Welcome back to another video. Today, what I got you is the best type of struggle meals by a young male, you, whatever your name, my boy. Shout out to you, boy. I don't know how you get this little crusty. I ain't gonna say crusty, the weird YouTube name, but. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow our social media. It's gonna pop up on the screen. And let's see what the best struggle meals we got. The best struggle meal for me, it gotta be going with the egg and rice. Right. It's right. Best struggle meal.
With inflation being at an all-time high, expenses being at an all-time high, actually everything's at an all-time high right now. The cost of food, cost of living, Orlando Brown said it best.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free. You will burn in hell.
Remember when eggs were like $5 a carton?
Free? You
No, bro, hold up.
You're
Right
making
back.
us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free. You will burn in hell.
Remember when eggs were like $5 a carton?
Right.
Guess who ain't have eggs for breakfast for those few weeks? Now, the way that times are, I wouldn't be surprised if the cabinets start looking a little bare, but don't you fear, struggle meals are here. A struggle meal is something you can whip up in the kitchen real quick that may not taste the best, but it'll have you full and it'll get you through some of them hard times. Now, you know I had to start off with noodles. See, me, I wasn't the biggest fan of ramen noodles, and I still don't with them to this day. But I did fuck with the cup of noodles, and before you pop up in my comments talking about they taste the same, different taste, different texture, but when the only thing we did have for real was ramen noodles, I was taking that over eating sleep for dinner. Now, if we were lucky, we had some frozen vegetables, and my mom had the spicy mets, not the hot dogs, the spicy sausages. Pause. If we had that, I'm turning it to Gordon Ramsay and I'm whipping it up. That bowl of ramen went from noodles from Dollar Tree to something that Naruto would be slurping up. Pause. Now, if you don't have noodles but you have hot dogs, you might not go to bed hungry. But 9 times out of 10, we had hot dogs with no buns.
Y'all ain't never got two things that match.
And I
No Kool-Aid with no sugar. No PB with no J. No hot dog with no buns. No gravy with no rice.
feel like that was a common thing in the struggling household.
Yes.
What I never understood is if 8 hot dogs came in a pack and we had 8 hot dog buns, something ain't adding up. How did we never have any buns left, but we had 2 glizzies left over? And we just so happen to have bread though, no buns. Look, when you ain't had no hot dog buns left, but you had bread, take them Franks, warm them up, get you 2.
Bro, what is y'all wrong with these freaking memes, bro? Not memes, bro. What is wrong with dude? Like, bro, like I let that slide with the weird thing, but god dang, with SpongeBob looking at hot dogs, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Pieces of bread. Side note, it's an unwritten rule that you never take the end pieces of the loaf, also known as the butt bread. You skip right over them BBL pieces of bread and you go right for the middle pieces, and you keep doing that until the last 2 pieces left. Crazy to say, I've never seen anyone actually eat the butt bread though. They just always gone. Anyways, you take the hot dog out the microwave, slap it on a piece of bread, get you some ketchup or mustard. I hate ketchup, so preferably mustard, and then boom, you got yourself a struggle dog. But if you had no hot dogs but you had bread, there is a multitude of meals that you could have made. You had the classic grilled cheese, a good old PB&J or a syrup sandwich. Now I put peanut butter on bread and then I had to add a little bit of syrup, and man, it tastes like you done sprinkle some of that white stuff on there, and I'm not talking about sugar. I thought I had discovered something until my nigga Kami told me that he used to eat those all the time.
You thought you was special.
Somebody get this man off of the set. Why is this nigga always here? When you don't feel like making any food, a PB&J will most definitely come in clutch for sure. And if you ain't have the pleasure of trying Uncrustables, I can tell by that alone that you did not have a good childhood at all. But if you wanted something more savory, then you go ahead and put the cheese up on the bread, then put it on the stove so it can get a little bit crispy, and you got yourself a grilled cheese sandwich. I can never speak too much on bologna sandwiches.
No, you're place, trash.
And I wasn't a fan. Plus, my Dukes always had the turkey ham, or she always grabbed the chicken titty. So that's how I used to eat my cold cuts. But have y'all ever toasted your bread on the stove, not in a toaster, but on the stove with the butter and then made y'all PB&J? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you right now, that's straight up a game changer. Another meal that came in clutch though was cereal. It was the perfect thing for if you were...
But I don't think cereal was really a struggle, man. I think cereal really, you could eat cereal anytime. I don't think that was like really a struggle meal, to be
hungry
honest.
and thirsty. After you got done eating a bowl, I was left over and you was straight. Now, sometimes you wasn't finding name brand cereal in the house, but now that you look back, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have 10 pounds of toasted cinnamon squares for $6 than I have a small box of cinnamon toast crunch for 10. And if we ain't have Fruity Pebbles, best believe we had Fruity Dino Bites.
Sure, and we ain't have Fruity Pebbles. We had that what's that bear? What that bear thing? But my friend said you hit. And you better knock it to your child. I'm telling you.
In bulk. And then there were days where I had cereal for breakfast and dinner, and my mama didn't care as long as we were satisfied. And that pretty much saved her a night of cooking after a long day at work. And then we had the TV dinners. Now kids these days
had down the TV dinner. Yep, TV dinner with the penguin on the penguin in the corner.
Don't know nothing about them blue trays with the derpy ass looking penguin on the box. But hey, kids' cuisines was a staple of my childhood. The only one I wasn't fucking with though was the one that came with the brownie, cause if you warmed it up too long, it'll be all dry, and then if you ain't warm it up long enough, it was too mushy, and I was low-key cool on those. Or the banquet TV dinners. The ones in the red box, I'm not gonna lie, them used to hit for sure. And then I remember they used to also have those chicken and turkey pot pies, but I wasn't a big fan of pot pies either. Every time my mom made me one, I'd take a few bites and then I'd tell her I'd eat it tomorrow, and then it stayed in the back of the fridge for the week until it got thrown out. Then we have
Monsieur Boyardee.
I'm not gonna lie, Chef Boyardee used to get us right. The ravioli, the beefaroni, the spaghetti. But I don't think I've ever had the spaghetti though, so I couldn't really tell y'all what that's hitting like. But the ravioli, clutch.
The spaghetti is really like, it's like, you know how school, well, it don't taste like school. I know how like spaghetti, it tastes like you put tomato, like real tomatoes in that mug, and did not put no type of sugar, no nothing on that mug. That's what the spaghettios taste like. And the ravioli, to this day, I'll still eat raviolis. What? Raviolis a lifetime. I don't even care.
Faroni, clutch. Spaghettios, trash, not clutch at all. Them were nasty as and if you ask me if I would rather have a pantry full of ravioli or a pantry full of noodles, I'm going with Boyardee. Rice can be a struggle meal. Some people just eat rice with butter and sugar and then they call it a day. Crazy thing is, I put sugar on my rice for the first time about a month ago, and honestly, I don't really see what the hype is all about. I'd rather have my rice savory than sweet. And I'm gonna name a few honorable mentions too while I'm at it. Everyone's always talking about Minute Maid, but let's not act like Kool-Aid wasn't clutch. A pack of Red Dot.
Hey, don't forget that party food drink. That little cans, them little Sippo look like bar cans thing. If you know what I'm talking about, but hey, that's a struggle meal too.
With sugar and water, and you pretty much had a decent beverage for the whole day. Oh yeah. Don't forget, for every 1 pack of Kool-Aid, you need about 3 cups of sugar. I used to mix up the flavors too. I thought I was Walter White the way I was whipping up the sugar water. Now, Hot Pockets with some fries or some chips, and you were eating
whoa. Hot Pockets with fries and chips? You eat 2 Hot Pockets and call it a day.
A king. My go-to flavor was the Philly cheesesteak. You pop one of them in the oven until they was crispy, and then they got you right. And I know for a fact we all bit into one and burned y'all tongues trying to eat it as soon as it came out the microwave. Hot dogs and beans. Now, I had this a few times, but this was not a struggle meal I ate consistently. Usually when there were baked beans in a cabinet, we were most likely getting ready to start grilling. Dino nuggets. This used to hit the soul. Now I know some of y'all.
I don't think Dino nuggets is really a struggle meal, to be honest with you. I think Dino meals, like, it was like when you get your second house, or you get you go start from a house, then you get an apartment. I feel like Dino Nuggets would be like the best time to eat some Dino Nuggets. But like nowadays, I don't eat Dino Nuggets. I just eat regular nuggets. It's like, it's still nuggets, but it just seems like dinosaurs.
Y'all used to put them in a microwave and eat them soggy nuggets with ketchup. Jail time. That's what y'all need, cause I ain't gonna lie, that's sick as throw them things in the oven or the air fryer so they can be tender, and then dip them in barbecue sauce, not ketchup. Last but not least, McDonald's. Back when McDonald's dollar menu was
Dude, McDonald's is not a struggle meal, bro. Dude, anybody can eat McDonald's. McDonald's not a struggle meal. Like, bro, he forgot egg and rice. That motherfucker got syrup and bread. The syrup bread, I was what I got. It was one morning. It happened, bro. And then had to eat syrup and bread. I don't know, sir. I don't know what was going on when I was. I toast up bread, put some butter on it, put syrup on it, and caught that day, bro. I swear. Syrup, bread,
actually
butter.
$1. You can pull up to the drive-thru with like $5 and you'll be eating good that night. I was never really a big burger person when it came to them, so I was always getting a McChicken, a fry, and a drink. And if I had enough bread left over, I was either getting 2 McChickens or I was getting a cookie. McChickens cost $2.50, almost $3 now. Side note, McDonald's need to bring back the snack wraps. They got these chicken fajitas that are basically snack wrap knockoffs, but we all know the truth. They not hitting like them wraps did. All right, appreciate y'all staying to the end. Make sure y'all
make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media that did pop up on the screen. Love y'all to the bottom of my heart, and we on the road to 300.